we got involved with Kriselle primarily. We actually met Scott and Chris in Tacoma, and we were up there skiing. In fact, I think we got engaged that weekend as well.
We did.
Yeah, and after we got engaged up at Crystal Mountain, Washington, we went into Tacoma, and we actually met them early one morning on a Saturday with Mara, and just found out about the winery. Once they opened, we tasted their wine, obviously, and loved it, and so I decided to become a Cellar Society member.
Their wines are so consistently good that I feel like it's a place that I can just count on, not only for myself, but for bringing other people here and sharing, and knowing that there's something that everyone will really enjoy.
A lot of the appeal here in the Rogue Valley is there's a lot of small wineries, and this is one of them. You personally meet the owners, you personally meet the staff that's helping serve the wine.
Not only do they know us because it's so small, but we know them too.
You'll find Scott and Chris walking around this patio, shaking hands and introducing themselves and talking to people almost every time we've been out here.
Right. Another example of that was just the other day when we were here. Chris arrived. She had been off visiting the cattle and had just had a few calves be born, and she came, maybe 10, and she came up, and just to see like her excitement and look outside and see all the cattle, that it just made it feel really special. And so I guess when I say yes, I would love for them to grow, I also hope that they can grow and still keep the same kind of feel.
Personally, Scott's engineering background, which he's put into his wine, and does a meticulous job of making that, and it's delicious. And you take Chris and her interest in horses and cows and the farm, and it just makes it. And in cooking the food that they pair with their wines often, and it just makes it nice. You get to know them and what their passions are, and it makes you feel like part of the Kriselle family.
And I guess I would say thank you for taking this risk and coming to this, to Southern Oregon with your craft, your art, and your passion for making this, for risking this really to make this something really special.
Well, I think that being part of the Cellar Society does two things. It provides me with wine on a regular basis that I enjoy, and I get it ahead of everybody else, or I get specialty wines that others don't get. But it also helps me promote something that I believe in. I believe in helping people succeed that deserve it, and I think Chris and Scott have worked really hard to make this tasting room and this winery special to the people of the Rogue Valley, and I want to support that because I enjoy them and I enjoy their wine and I enjoy what they're doing, and their family is fantastic.